Hey YouTubers, it's me, Zipster. Look, I'm wearing my seatbelt. Yeah, gotta go out on a beer run today. I was thinking, man, back in the old days, you know, 75, I think it was. These are the days when my dad was like playing like every night. And so I was like around a lot of booze and assorted and sundry other stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. And I was quite a partaker. And one of my particular favorite party girls, Cookie. Yeah, we were having a discussion one morning. I was like, you know what? I think we're drinking too much. Like, yeah, I think so. So we decided to, maybe we should check out AAA. No, wait, not AAA. That's the car club. Alcoholics Anonymous, AA. So we looked at the phone book, and it turned out that just down the street from where the band was living was this little strip mall. And the Alcoholics Anonymous, keep wanting to call them AAA. The Alcoholics Anonymous people had rented out one of the little storefronts down there. So we thought, hey, this is great. It's right down the street from our house, blah, blah, blah. So one night we went down to a meeting, and, you know, we're trying to be all, like, kind of quiet and stuff and keep to ourselves. But, like, as soon as you go in, man, these people are on you like flies on shit. They're like, oh, wow, you've never been here before. It's like, yeah, we know. So, you know, before we even sit down for the meeting to start, we have, like, you know, 10 friends already, or whatever you want to call them. So the meeting starts, and they're like, okay, do we have any new people, you know, any first-timers here tonight? And Cookie and I are, like, sitting way in the back, because, hello, like, we don't want to get into this crap. And so we didn't, like, say anything, and somebody poked us, and they're like, hey, you're new, you got to get up and say your name and say you're alcoholic. So she's like, I'm Cookie, and I'm an alcoholic. And I get up, and I'm like, oh, I'm Zipster, and I'm an alcoholic. They're like, oh, welcome, welcome. So it was like testimony night or something like that. I don't know exactly. But everybody's getting up and telling their horror stories about what finally brought them to Alcoholics Anonymous. Then this one woman gets up, and she starts talking about her defining moment. And she was talking about the Christmas holiday and how she'd been pretty soused, you know, the whole holiday. When she was having like a whole bunch of people over for a Christmas buffet on Christmas Day, like all the relatives and stuff. And so she had made all this food and everything. And like before the guests came, she crumpled up newspaper. She crumpled up newspaper and she put it under all the living room furniture, okay? And we're like sitting there saying, okay, well, yeah, that's a little wacky. So, okay, when the guests finally all go in the dining room to partake of the buffet, she decides what she's going to do is light all the newspaper on fire and go to bed. So she like lit this newspaper under the couch and under like the easy chairs and stuff, and she went on up to bed. And she said the smoke alarms are going and all this stuff. And when they came up to get her, like, she had no recollection whatsoever of even doing this. So now Cookie and I are like, okay, that's pretty bad. We haven't like, ever done anything that bad. Are we sure we really need to be here? Anyway, so before you leave, they assign a, what do they call them? A sponsor. They assign a sponsor to you. So, okay, I had one, I don't remember his name. I think it was like Elmer or something like that. But okay, so we're home for like a half hour. And the phone rings, and I pick it up, and it's Elmer. And he's like, hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing fine. Why? He's like, I just want to check in with you. You know, if you ever need anything, you got my number. You know, if you're feeling like you need a drink or something, don't hesitate to call me. I'm like, okay, great. So I hang up. Like a half hour later, the phone rings again. Hey, it's Elmer. How you doing? Do you need a drink? I'm like, you know, if you keep calling every half hour, I'm going to need a drink. Okay, so the next meeting was 2 days later, and Elmer was relentless. This guy would call me all hours of the day and night, finding out if I needed a drink. So, okay, 2 days later, Cookie and I decide to go back to another meeting. And we're talking about how nutty these people are, and we're not really that nutty, and, you know, making up all kind of excuses for ourselves. But hello, we really weren't even that nutty. So, okay, we get down to the strip mall, and we hadn't even really noticed before that 2 doors away from the Alcoholic Anonymous storefront was a liquor store. And so we both just kind of looked at each other. But I guess I don't even have to tell you the rest of the story. Wound up buying a bottle of vodka and got good and hammered. Yeah, that's my experience with Alcoholics Anonymous. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm almost at the beer store now. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.